Hello, I'm Mr. Milton, the Restorative Justice Teacher Advisor here at Crenshaw High School. A part of implementing restorative justice at Crenshaw High School, or the purpose of implementing restorative justice, is to build community and empathy within all stakeholders, including students, staff, teachers, administrators, as well as parents, and anyone involved in the community of Crenshaw. This year we took an integrative approach by joining forces with restorative justice as well as the social emotional learning team to improve school culture and climate at Crenshaw High School.
Hello, I'm Jasmine, and I'm in the 11th grade, and I am a cheerleader on campus.
I'm Elise. I'm also in the 11th grade, and I'm a cheerleader on campus as well.
I'm Carlos. I'm an 11th grader, and I'm a drum major and a band member of the Crenshaw High School band.
Awesome. So the question is, describe a time in which you came into advisory class when you were feeling down and our restorative justice circle lifted your spirits.
Well, at first, we didn't really like it. Most of us didn't. And we kind of thought it was awkward because, some of us don't like to express ourselves. But one time, when I was angry and we came in and he just asking us about our day just makes us feel better because no one usually does that when we walk into a classroom. They just tell us to get our books and sit down and be quiet and get ready to do work. And it's just different.
I also thought it was unnecessary at first because it's why do you want to know my personal life and we're at school. And then I realized sometimes it is good to have people to talk to. Like that's a teacher that's grown, that's been through something that you have. And it just makes you feel good. It makes you know that someone's there for you if other people don't want to hear you out.
I also felt that it was really unnecessary because no one really asks about how we feel, what we do, or what's going on in our lives. But until maybe a week or a month has passed, I finally felt a connection with everybody. Even though I sometimes don't talk to them, I feel like a connection with all of them. I know them better. I know what's going on in their lives. I know what they've been going through, and we all felt the same way. At least we can help out one another.
Last one, inhale, exhale. Alright, cool. At this time you should feel a little relaxed, you should feel calm, and we can get into our first question. Alright? Start off with a check-in. So our check-in today is, how do we feel from 1 to 5? Alright? 1 being the lowest, I'm not that good, I don't feel too hot, and 5 being, I'm feeling pretty good, it's a good day. It's Thursday, the day before Friday, we all like Friday. Alright? So I'm feeling about a 4.5. About a 4.5. So yeah. 5.
3. A 4.
5.
4. 4. 3.
5.
Good deal. Good deal. What's going on? How you feeling? Good. Time? Good. Just doing my check-in, making sure you're okay, man. You got all your supplies and all that good stuff? You good? You sure? All right. Anything going on with you as far as I need to know about?
No, I'm fine for today. Maybe tomorrow I'll be mad.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, do this for me. I want you to sign in, just make sure. Saying I came and got you. Checked up on you. And we'll be back next week, all right? If you need anything, come see me, all right? I'm in room 102. You got me?
Thank you, Coach Johnson.
Good. In addition to restorative circles and restorative check-ins, we do restorative conferences with students. A restorative conference is a one-on-one individual meeting with the student, and the purpose of this meeting is for the student to reflect on the situation or the problems that may have arisen. And also, with those reflection, the student should develop an alternative solution in order to independently solve that issue.
Tell us about the story of how you had got robbed on the way to school. Tell us about what happened when you had came to class, and how was the Restorative Justice Conference helpful to you after that?
Well, one day on my way to school, I was in the front of the school and I was about to come into the school, and some kids pulled up on me and robbed me, and I was really angry about it. And as I walked up to class, I knocked on the door. I was late because of the incident, and the teacher didn't open the door as fast, and I was mad. So I did have words for him as I entered the class, and he kicked me out. He put in a referral. So after the referral was in, later on that day, Mr. Milton came and got me and started talking to me. And when he came and talked to me, it just changed my day. He had me do a paper with questions on them and write them, and asked me how I feel, what was the problem, and what happened, where did it take place at. So I asked them questions, and that just made me want to go back and actually tell him I apologize for doing what I did and say what I said to him. I didn't mean to. It was just a bad morning for me that morning, and yeah, it made me want to just apologize because that wasn't cool.
As we all know, with change come challenges. In integrating restorative practices at Crenshaw High School, one of the challenges I thought would arise would be teacher buy-in. However, with the trainings that were provided for the teachers, one being an empathy training as well as a diffusing conflict training, and the strategies employed with the teachers when we did the restorative circles, we found that building capacity within the classroom would definitely be something that's possible. Coming into next year, our goal is to have 100% of the teachers have the training and the strategies needed in order to build capacity, empathy, as well as community within their classrooms.
Hi, my name is Scott Swift. I'm an English teacher at Crenshaw High School, and when I first learned about restorative justice circles, I thought they were just something for the dean's office for problem behavior and how to solve conflicts. And yet, when I brought those strategies into my classroom, I found that I could actually use them for instruction, and students were more open in their avenues of communication, more trusting of one another, more cognizant of listening to each other, and I found that that made them overall just increase the feeling of comfort in the classroom, which enabled them to share more and express more. And I attribute a lot of that to restorative justice, and look forward to learning other techniques and taking it to a further step than the initial 4 lessons. So far so good, and hoping to learn more.